Welcome back to JKP Rising, where we're going to be counting down a wish list for Metroid Prime 4. If you like Metroid Prime and you want to see more Metroid Prime 4 videos, be sure to subscribe to JKP Rising. Here are a couple things I would love to see in the next Metroid Prime game, so let's get right into it. The Nintendo Switch is embracing local LAN party multiplayer. Up to 10 Nintendo Switches can be hooked up at one time locally. So, let's bring back Metroid Prime 2 Echoes multiplayer and bring that into Nintendo Switch. That would be awesome to have 10 Samuses going around fighting each other like Metroid Prime Hunters. In Metroid Prime 1 and 2, you could switch between your different beam weapons. I loved how in the final boss in Metroid Prime, even the Emperor Ing in Metroid Prime 2, you had to switch between your beam weapons for specific colors. I thought that was great, that was strategic, I enjoyed that quite a bit. In Metroid Prime 3, however, they stacked the beams, so when you got a new beam upgrade, it would just keep stacking on top of each other. Let's scrap that and go back to the different beam weapons for different customization. I love that. A lot of people like Metroid Prime as the best Prime game in the trilogy, but Metroid Prime 3 was the first game to introduce a actual story with voice acting, and I very much enjoyed that. I would love to see a more refined version of that storytelling that was brought into Prime 3 for Prime 4. And bring Runus back, please. Boss battles are known in Metroid Prime, and even Metroid in general, to be awesome. Ridley has to return. He has to come back. Meta Ridley, Omega Ridley, Ridley whatever. Give me Ridley. I love fighting Ridley for the 10th fucking time. Kraid was originally going to be in Metroid Prime, but was originally scrapped. Let's bring that guy back into the 3D world. The soundtracks of the Metroid Prime trilogy brought this series to life, so let's bring back the composer of that trilogy, Kenji Yamamoto. I probably butchered that, but you know exactly who I'm talking about. I mentioned before that you could swap between different beam weapons in Metroid Prime 1 and 2. Well, how about in Metroid Prime 4, we could swap between different suits for different situations. Maybe have the Vieira suit for certain really hot situations, like in Magmar Caverns from Prime 1. PED suit for certain Phazon or radiation environments, because I know Phazon's gone, so radiation environments. Or have the gravity suit for going underwater. Different suits for different specific locations that adds more customization and more options to the player, which is always a good thing. It wouldn't be a Metroid game without crazy upgrades, so I think a good way to start off as a baseline for Prime 4 is to have every single upgrade from Prime 1, 2, and 3, or most of them, and then make new ones. Add more, do not take away. I really liked how in Metroid Prime 3 you utilized your ship more to bomb certain things or to pick up certain things. Let's add more of that. Samus's gunship is iconic in this series like her suit, so let's bring more of her gunship into the game. I don't believe there were ever many side missions, if any at all, in the Metroid Prime trilogy, so why not add side missions to the game, add more options to the player versus just going from main objective to main objective to main objective. I love how in Metroid Prime 3 you utilized your suit a lot more, like the grapple beam. Let's utilize more of Samus's suit, maybe have 2 beam cannons, 2 grapple beams. Let's go crazy, different suits, different customization options. Let's use Samus's tech and weapons and suit, not just her beam. Let's use everything that her suit offers. The last thing I want to see is Dark Samus. This is more of a fanboy moment, but it's called Metroid Prime, so Metroid Prime is Dark Samus. So if it's called Metroid Prime 4, I would only assume we're gonna see Metroid Prime, aka Dark Samus, make a awesome comeback. Ridley came back 20 times. I don't mind seeing Dark Samus come back for a 5th time. Those were 11 things I would personally like to see in Metroid Prime 4. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see in Metroid Prime 4. For more Metroid Prime 4 videos, subscribe to JKP Rising. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed anything in this video that I had to say, please remember to give a like on the video, and I'll see you guys next time.